everyone. Wish you guys a very happy new year. And the first call of the season is out. This is not your interview shortlist, but this is a pre shortlist. People who are eligible to get the IIM Kozhikode interview calls have received an email. Please watch this video to understand what is the next step for the students who have received the mail. Who are the people who are going to be eligible to get this mail? I will explain you the entire admission policy and what next, how to go about with your WAT PI preparation. So make sure you watch the video right till the end and drop in the comment section your CAT percentile, overall sectionals, and with you, whether you have received the email or not. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, because as soon as every interview shortlist calls are going to be announced, or cutoffs, or the next step final selection criteria, anything is announced, we will be doing a video on the channel to help you guys understand what next. All right, so let's look at the mail that everybody has received. You would have got an email which says like this: congratulations, you are eligible to register for the stage 1 admission process of the PGP Finance PGP LSM of IIM Kozhikode under the category which you are belonging to right now. Okay, and with that they have given you the registration process. You have been given a complete personal data form. You will need to click here. It takes you to the admissions portal. You enter your mobile number, the captcha details, register, and then you have to submit your documents with respect to your academics and your work experience. Okay, the deadline for this registration is 5th of January 1 p.m. It's a very odd timing, plus please make sure you do not miss this deadline because they do not extend this. Okay, 5th Jan, that is coming Monday 1 p.m. is your deadline. Preferably last day के लिए wait ही मत करो, अभी fill कर दो. 4th को all of you guys will be in the ZAT exam fever, good bad however it goes, right? तो आज कल में अपने सारे documents upload कर दो. After that, shortlist for PI, that is the interview shortlisted candidates, will be announced after 12th of Jan 5 p.m. It is after that, मतलब वो कभी भी आ सकता है 12th Jan 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. या 13th Jan, any of this, anytime it can come in. Okay, so that's the most important thing. Also, they've just given an important notification that do not give any incorrect information, which I'm sure all of you guys are very well aware of. Ki this information shared has to be absolutely accurate. Okay, now let's quickly have an understanding of the IIM Kozhikode's admission process or admission policy for 2026-28, which has been released. Okay, so first thing is, every candidate must have 60% in the graduation aggregate marks. Okay, this is very essential because usually 50% होते थे for most of the colleges या CAT के लिए भी, but for IIM Kozhikode it is 60% minimum in graduation, unless you have a CA, CMA, ICWA or CS. If you have any of these certifications, then it becomes 50% for you. Now after this, the minimal CAT ka criteria and the 10th 12th criteria, people who are meeting the criteria given in this table are the ones who are eligible to receive the email which I have shown you guys. Okay, so what they are looking at is category wise. Okay, general category, CAT percentile 85 overall, 75 in each of the sections, 10th 60 percentage, 12th 60 percentage marks. OBC NCL, EWS, CAT 75 percentile, each section 65 percentile, and 10th and 12th is 60% here as well. SC students, CAT score 65 percentile, sectional percentile is 55, your 10th and 12th is also 55. For ST and the PWD students, CAT score is 55, sectional percentile is 45, and your 10th and 12th is also 55 percentage. This they have mentioned that the percentage of marks obtained in 10th and 12th would be calculated based on the aggregate marks of all the subjects in the mark sheet, irrespective of whether the board considers all or not. The same thing like CAT exam also, right? Best of 5, best of 6 does not come here in this selection process. It's all the subjects which are there on the mark sheet. Okay? Now, all the students who had selected IIM Kozhikode PGP in the CAT form and are meeting the above criteria given have gotten the mails. This is just the email who are eligible to register for the IIM Kozhikode WAT PI process. Now the pre-interview process, this is okay, it's not the call for interview. Call for interview will come for students who submit all their documents on the IIM Kozhikode's portal. Make sure that you are correct information is being given, because that is what is going to be used now further ahead for your selection now and also after the interview process. Okay? Once you have submitted the forms, now who will be shortlisted for the WAT PI? So stage 2 eligible candidates who completed stage 1, the one which you have just filled the forms, that is your stage 1. These will be shortlisted for the personal interview. How is the personal interview shortlist done? It is done on the basis of an aggregate index score, which is calculated on the basis of this formula. 50% weightage is to your CAT score, 15% weightage is to your class 10th score, 20% weightage is for your class 12th score, 10% for gender diversity, 5% for academic diversity score, 5% for your work experience score. Now ये जो scores हैं ये कैसे calculate होते हैं? For the candidates who have not received any marks in your 10th standard because of COVID, the weightage of 15% of 10th score will be split between the CAT score and the class 12th score. ठीक है? Then for people who do not have their 12th marks because of COVID, so what this 12th ka 20% weightage is also then split into their CAT 25 and the 10th standard ka scores. ठीक है? Now with respect to your gender and academic diversity, the conditions that they have given, I'll explain you that also. CAT index score is simply based on, the equal weightage to all the 3 sections, and you're given a weightage of 50%. Class 10th score is based on the aggregate marks of all subjects, same for class 12th. जो gender and academic diversity का score है, that is very important. Marks are awarded based on the gender and academic diversity. Only female and transgender candidates can receive a gender diversity score of 10. A candidate holding a bachelor's degree or equivalent degree in a discipline outside of engineering is eligible for an academic diversity score of 5. Okay, a candidate with engineering degree and a bachelor's degree in a non-engineering is also eligible for degree of 5 if their scores are 60% in the non-engineering degree. मतलब आपके पास अगर dual programs के courses हैं, so you can do that. One student can get either of the two only. अगर आप female candidate हो तो आपको gender diversity का 10% already मिल रहा है, academic diversity का नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है? Then comes my work experience score. Work experience score is carrying a weightage of 5%, which is your start date till December 31st, 2025. That is the duration they are considering for your WorkX. Please remember, every college will have its own deadlines. In your CAT form, it was 31st of July. Now for IIM Kozhikode, it is 31st of December. Only full-time WorkX is counted, which is done after graduation. No part-time, no internships, no articleships are going to be counted. How is the WorkX score calculated? That is based on the number of months. So if you have below 6 months, 0 score, 6 months, 0.17, 7 months, 0.33, 8 months, 0.50, these are the score or marks you're getting. 9 months, 0.67, 10 months, 0.83, 11 months, 1 marks, 12 months, 1.17, 13 months, 1.33, 14 months, 1.5. So like that it goes on, and you can see you're getting your scores. Then your scores starts reducing. Full 5 you are getting at 35 to 36 months. That's like the sweetest spot for IIM Kozhikode. Uske baad 37, 38 months again score keeps dropping down gradually. ठीक है? So that is with respect to our work experience score which is given here. Now, जो self-employed लोग हैं, you have to submit your self-employment proof also, which is your registered partnership deed, your MCA or ROC of the firm registration certification, your GST registration of the firm, audited statements of account for at least 2 financial years, and DIPP certificate of registration. ठीक है, so that is also required even if you are a self-employed person. ठीक है, make sure you are filling all of these details and then you will be going and preparing for your WAT and PI for IIM Kozhikode. For all the students who are like कि कैसे prepare करना है, क्या करना है, I'll tell you guys, just go open your CATKing's GD WAT PI section का dashboard, come to the building interview skills, check out these videos. All the must do interview questions के लिए videos are given. Start watching these videos, prepare your answers for them. And the next thing, very important, go to dockets. IIM WAT PI dockets mein we will open up IIM Kozhikode's WAT PI documents, and from here you start reading the past students interview experiences. There are 76 IIM Kozhikode documents here. What were the questions asked, what were the answers given, everything. It's like a transcript collation of all the students, your seniors, with the what topics as well also. So ye padh ke you will get a fair idea what kind of topics can I expect in my written ability test and what kind of questions can I expect as well also. So start preparing for your what. Just go to the what and GD section. Here we have different types of what explained: business related, politics, lifestyle, philosophy, abstract. The objective of this is to give you guys sample written what's to understand different perspective, different styles of writing, because one day you cannot learn all the essays and approach towards it, right? The last time probably we would have written an essay was in school. So make sure you start reading the samples and preparing yourself. Why? Because if you look at the final selection criteria, okay, so let me quickly show you guys that as well. IIM Kozhikode's final selection criteria mein what is the weightage allocated to all the elements of WAT PI. Before that, please remember it's going to be offline process. ठीक है, the WAT will be conducted by WAT and PI will be conducted in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Kozhikode on campus, Mumbai and New Delhi. That is 6 different locations. Your essay topic will be announced at the venue itself just before the WAT session is starting, and your PI will be done after that. Okay. Resume score is calculated based on your professional qualifications and certifications, which is a part of your final composite or final score which is done for the admissions which is coming out. This includes 4 components: CAT 35% weightage, PI score 35% weightage, which is a huge amount. So that's why it's very important that you seriously start preparing for your WAT PI. WAT score 20%, again very high for that one single essay that you're writing. Resume score is 10%. This resume score is based on your professional qualifications and professional certifications. So essentially, if you have professional qualification if you have qualified for CA, CMA, ICWA, CS, then you get 5 score. If you have not qualified in any of this, then you will get 0 in this particular space. Professional certification if you have completed CFA level 1, 2 or 3, then you get a resume score of 5. If you have not, you get 0. So if you are someone who has done CA and completed CFA level 1, so you get full 10 score as compared to the others. So there's a lot of importance given to students coming from finance background, specifically at IIM Kozhikode, which is a very big advantage for all of you guys. Please make sure that you are leveraging that 10%, but does not mean that you lax out on your WAT and PI preparation. You've got to make sure that your preparation is doing very well, right? For students to know more about how IIM Kozhikode is, one thing I must say, it's a beautiful campus. You're going to really love being there for 2 years. I have visited the campus and it was amazing. Placements wise also doing brilliantly well. This is 2025 batch placement report. Highest CTC was 81 lakhs, mean 28.18. Mean CTC for female candidates was 31.04, which is very high. Median CTC is 27.50. If we look at the top 5 percentile of the batch, they are at 49 lakhs per annum. Top 10 percentile at 46.71. Top 20 percentile at 42.53. There was a growth in the placements coming from consulting and operations last year. You can see 32% of the batch has gone in consulting, 19.2% of the batch in finance, 4.5% in operations, 16.4% in general management, 14.4% in sales and marketing, and 13.5% in IT and analytics. So overall, you can see consulting and finance was the key highlight last year. Please make sure all of you guys check your emails. You can check your spam also. You would have got your links in that. If not, if you meet the sectional criteria table which I showed you guys, drop in an email to the admissions help desk of IIM Kozhikode so that you get the email, you fill in the application form before 5th of Jan 1 p.m. And let's get started with the GD WAT PI process at the earliest. The next class is going to be on this Saturday 10 p.m. So see you guys out there, and let's make sure we crack all our calls. All the best. Take care.